All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. It is Wednesday, so that means it's time for another personal development tip. And this one is about how to feel worthy even when you feel like you don't deserve success. And it's one of the biggest sabotagers. We don't feel worthy, we don't play big. It's the same thing as not believing. Well, it's not the same, but it has the same effect of not believing in yourself. And so, now, before I get into the content about how to feel worthy when you don't deserve success, or when you feel like you don't deserve success, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's a super easy way. It's also a simple way for you to support my blog and my channel, and it's absolutely free. So, what do you do when you don't feel worthy? And you got to remember, feeling worthy, it's a necessary ingredient to success. All right, it's not something that would be nice if you have. You must feel worthy, because if you don't feel worthy, just like I said before, it's a lot like not believing in yourself. But if you don't feel worthy, then you're not going to play big, and if you don't play big, you're not going to reach your full potential. And if you don't reach your full potential, how on earth can you be successful? So you got to feel worthy. You got to feel worthy first, so that you can play big, so that you can do the things that deserve success. You don't have to deserve your worthiness. You have to deserve your success. All right. And so, the actions help you deserve the success, but your worthiness, that's what brings on that action. I remember seeing, being worthy isn't something you earn, it's something you realize. And when you realize you're worthy, you can play big, and then you can take those solid, committed actions towards success. But what do you do when you don't feel worthy? Maybe you've done something in the past that you just feel guilty about, or we've all done, foolish things, and a lot of people dwell on that, and they let that drag them down for the rest of their lives. And so here's a quick exercise to do when you don't feel worthy. When you can, it will convince yourself that you are good enough. You can convince yourself so that you can take that committed action. And this is basically what you do is, first of all, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think of someone that you admire that's successful. Go ahead and think of them. And then I want you to really just think about what they did to become successful. Did they work hard to become successful? And really think about some of the things that they did. And you know what? You can go ahead and pause the video and just think about it for a couple minutes and think, whether your person is Oprah, or whether your person is, some actor, or, some athlete, they've all worked hard to achieve their success, and they deserve that success. So go ahead and pause the video and just kind of think about that for a moment. Okay, so you think of that person that's successful and think about how hard they work. Now, what I want you to do is think about someone that you don't admire but is still successful. Let's go ahead and think about that person for a moment, and do the same things. Think about how hard they worked, even though you feel like they don't deserve success. But how hard did they work? What did they do? What did they sacrifice to become successful? And go ahead and pause the video and think about that for a couple minutes there. And I want you to. Oh, sorry. Now that you've done thinking about someone that you admire, someone you don't admire, that are both successful, I want you to realize that they both worked hard for their success. All right, whether you like them or not, they've worked extremely hard for that. And I want you to realize this is that they worked hard because they felt like they were worthy of success. It didn't matter if you feel like they're worthy. It doesn't matter if the whole world doesn't feel like they're worthy. They felt like they were worthy for success. And if they felt like they're worthy for success, they're the ones that played big, and they're the ones that became successful. Now, if you don't feel like you're worthy, I want you to really think about this, is that if that person that you don't admire, if they feel like they're worthy, then why can't you feel like you're worthy too? If they're worthy of success. Because remember, success isn't something you earn. It's something that you realize. And once you realize you're successful, then you can play big. And maybe that's what's been holding you back all this time. Maybe that's the problem, is that you haven't been playing big. You've been self-sabotaging yourself because you don't feel worthy. And the worst part is that you don't even realize that's what the problem is. And so maybe you're not playing big enough because you don't feel worthy, and you got to realize now whether the person you don't like. I've done this exercise in front of a group of people, and sometimes people, a lot of times people say, they mention President Trump, he's not worthy of it, or they mention Kanye, and there's other, they mention the Kardashians, they say they're not worthy of success, but all three of those people, they worked hard for their success. Why did they work hard? Because they felt like they deserved success. And so if they deserve it, why don't you deserve it too? If there's someone that you're thinking of, you don't think they deserve success, yes, they do deserve success. Yes, they are worthy of success. And if they're worthy of success, you are too. So something to think about for a moment. Trust you got some great value out of this. I invite you again to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's a super easy way and a simple way to support my blog. And remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do two things about that. We get to recognize those miracles. And then, of course, my favorite part, we get to accept them. All right, take care and create a great day.